Shoot. Well, kids, that's not good. So I'm not positive, but I think my last video may have been nothing. Ooh. And I think the reason that it was nothing was because no audio, my guess. I don't know. I'm gonna have to pull it because the stupid microphone. Ugh, that just makes me mad. Not really, I don't care. I mean, I kind of made some good points, so I hope not. If not, look for a video on cornering next week. Oh, yeah. That looks like a car. Rounding that corner right there. Yep. There it goes. Nope. There we go. See how we did that, kids? Nothing to it but to do it. Okay. What were we talking about? Yeah. So I went to Cincinnati basically for work. I don't know if any of that audio worked out, so I'm going to shoot that part again. Well, I'm going to just talk about it again. I tricked my boss. Yeah. Scooby-Doo was involved. There was Scooby Snacks. There was a thing with the van. Something caught on fire. The dragon. I don't want to talk about the dragon. That was scary. I didn't like doing it the first time. Basically, I had a really good time. But I went to this place where they... words are hard. I went to this place where they wipe their butts with $100 bills. And went cruising around there and had a bunch of conversations with some people. It was a good time. And I took my cameras and I took my microphone and I took my helmet. I took all the stuff with me and then didn't use it. So the first day I didn't use it because I was running behind doing some stuff. I charged everything up. But then I realized that I didn't have a battery in the microphone for the recorder for the audio. It's like, that sucked. So there was that, and then I said, well, I'll film it on the way back. Anyway, I was going to tell you all about this because a little thing happened that I just wanted to bring up as a safety thing. I got into town. I don't have GPS on this bike. I have it on my... I mean, I've got some fancy stuff on here. Don't get me wrong. Highway pegs, got that. New antenna. That's pretty good for the radios. Got that. I even have a really high dollar vibration dampener. See? It's the blue stuff. That's the expensive stuff from AutoZone. Works great. A lot of really high value diagnostics. What I did was I heard a rattle and I just kept touching this and it would go away. And then come back. And go away. And come back. I don't know. I'm thinking that's what the problem was. So I stuck the paper towels underneath there. Golden. No worries. So my mechanic said he can fix it. Okay. But it hasn't been in yet, so, let's see. So without having a way to hold the phone, I don't have direct GPS. I can't just, I got to stop. I got to pull my phone out of my pocket and go, where am I at? Oh, there's, and then I go. So didn't want to do that. On my way through Cincinnati traffic in the morning when they were calling for rain on the bike. So I thought, you know what? It's 11 o'clock at night when I got down there. I checked into the hotel room. I said, I'm going to ride down there. I'm just going to ride it off, northeast side of Cincinnati, kind of going inside of the loop, inside of 275. Or those of you that are in the know, Ash, Blue Ash, south, and Milford north. Got it? Somewhere in there. That's all you need to know. This company training. I was going to a big facility. That's all you need to know. So, where was I? Right. Words. Important. I did exactly that. I took the yuppie area route, where they have, I'm not talking like they got a little bit of bucks. I'm talking like their houses are compounds, like the main house. It's in a city, and there's equestrian signs for horse crossing, and they're not pulling a wagon, they're wearing the little crop and the thing and the, exact what you think in your head about fancy horses. That's what it is. So yeah, we're not talking about, they got a little bit of money. No, they own the color blue. They own Similac. Like that's who's down there. Anywho, so not a whole lot of driving, which means less traffic. Work smarter, not farther. Point is, so I paced it off. It worked pretty good. Didn't quite make it all the way to the place I was going to, but close enough. I could see the lights. I was like, okay, I know where I'm at. So worked great. And then the following day, I was able to repeat that process. It didn't rain, but had it, I wouldn't have been trying to figure out where I was going without, it killed two birds with one stone. I'd been on the bike all day, but it was less traffic. It was more enjoyable. The sun had gone down. It's cool. It's almost too cool. The temperature dropped quite a bit. I had to bring out the big coat. And on the way down there, Daddy was wearing a t-shirt. I know. Bad monkey. I got it. I understand. But the brain bucket most of the time is on the interstate. But I didn't take the interstate for a lot of the travel down there. I like to take the back roads. So I took the back roads. And I really didn't need the brain bucket. Which is another reason why nothing got really shot. I wanted to just kind of enjoy the ride. I was on the interstate. I had the bucket on for a minute, but I decided, nope. I'm not going to ruin this good time with talking to myself, so I didn't do it. But I do have some trips coming up. They're going to be great. Don't want to tell you where. But I got a big one coming up in May, about the third week of May. So look towards the end of May, beginning of June, probably December, and I'll have something up because you know how quick I am. Nope. I think it's going to be a good time. And check this out. I'm excited. The other half, backseat, that one, she might go with. That would be really cool because, most of the bikes I have, she doesn't really want to go on any long trips at all. And she's ridden on this one quite a bit now. And she's like, yeah, I can do 7.5, 8 hours. I can do that. All right. Let's do it, Gert. We're going to make it happen. So I got that coming up in May. And then in June, I've got some stuff coming up. So a little vacation time. Not sure what all is going to happen in there, but some of it is going to include some riding, hopefully up to Wisconsin. Got some curvy roads I'd like to carve up there. So that's kind of the itinerary. I don't want to look at it. It's a new year. We're 4 months in and moving. Going to be 5 soon. Year's half almost over. We've had some beautiful riding weather. It's just the time has not been there for me to do the helmet and cam and the microphone and the editing and the uploading and all. It just hasn't been there. And when I did do it, it was unusable or there were other issues. And it is what it is. But then I noticed that a lot, spring's coming around, and I see a lot of you other guys with the motovlog channels going, here's what I got, here's what I did. Oh, I got some cleaner stuff. I might put that in a video here. I don't know. Because I want you guys to try it, and you tell me what you think. But I'll leave that for another time. What else do we have going on? Not really a lot. Just remember, this is some of you guys are all your riders like me. Some of you guys are just kind of getting warmed up for the year, getting geared up. Be safe. Go hit the parking lots. Practice a little while. Do the thing. Just do the thing. All right. You're gonna make yourself happier. You're gonna make everybody else happier. You're not gonna be as surprised in traffic. You're not gonna get got, as the kids would say. Or probably, I don't know, I don't speak kid. It'll be a lot more fun if you're broke in. So it's a rough time of year for bikes because they're just starting out for the season. Maybe they got them last season and they didn't get much time on them, and they just got rusty. Their skill set went way down, or maybe they were working on the stupid thing all year. Like just all winter they've been in there wrenching and tweaking and buffing and changing all the stuff and putting all the accessorize on there. They got it all doped up, man. They got it pumped like you wouldn't believe, right? And guess what? They're going to be the first ones to wipe out. I hope not, but that does happen sometimes. So anywho, how you guys doing? You guys having fun? Getting out there? You doing the thing? I hope you're doing the thing. I like doing the thing. Okay, settle down, dude. Settle. Just settle. The Riffer looks nice. There's sun. I always like it when there's sun. I haven't, it's been out, but I haven't really got it on video lately. The Watcher is high. We've been getting a lot of rain. So we got plenty of extra hydration going on at the dam. I mean, that sucker's full as a tick. I've seen it higher. Not much. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna wrap it up. I don't wanna. Yeah, it's a great day. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just ride for a minute. We'll take some curves. We'll do some stuff. Maybe I'll do a little. Are we doing karaoke today? No, voice is kind of wrecked. Don't want to do that. Besides that, I don't have music for the Edmund Fitzgerald. Sad face. I don't know what really else to talk about, and I don't want to just waste time just for the sake of wasting time, Maybe. Of course, what are you doing on the YouTubes anyway? That's Oh, here's a little trick I learned. One of the kids said, hey, you can watch those videos at 1.5 times the speed and still get all the information. Huh. I'll be damned. And guess what? It works. But it makes me look like I ride stupid fast. And I kind of don't, mostly. I don't think. Oh, the lilacs are out. I think that's what those. I don't flower good. I'm not a green thumb. Is that what the purple things are? They look like. They smell pretty. Also, somewhere in Ohio, somewhere, that was gross. There is a thing that's also very curvy, and I don't remember where it was at, but I saw a map for it, and then it disappeared. So if you got any spots if you're an Ohio kid, if you're a Buckeye nut, the whole round on the inside and the middle thing, shoot me a text where the curvies are down by. I want to say they're down, obviously southeast of Columbus. But I was thinking that there was a road that was 20 miles, 10, 20 miles of stupid curves, kind of west of Columbus area, maybe. I don't know. So last week when I was down by Springfield, I went down through Youngstown. Not Youngstown. Where are the hippies at? Yellow Springs. There you go. Yellow Springs, Ohio. Boy, they have really changed things. I mean, they haven't. It's still hippies. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just that kind of always been the thing. There's always been some kind of, peace, love kind of thing going on around Yellow Springs. I don't know why. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but I have no idea what it is. Maybe plunk it down in the comments. But, yeah, Yellow Springs area, little tiny, spot. Cool. It's cool. Kind of north of Xenia on 68. And I came the wrong way out of Xenia and found 380, which was a neat road. All the way down and all the way back, unless you were the kid in the car, and if you are, you know who I'm talking about, and you know what? Look at this guy. We're gonna pass. Are we gonna pass? We're gonna pass. Yeah, there's a kid in the car in 380 that's right up my rear, and I gave him the old man thing and stopped pretty much down to second gear and waved him by, giving him the two fingers and the look. And he was very surprised. I was like, yeah, you're not going to ride my bumper. I watched him riding this lady's bumper behind me, and I had given her plenty of room to try and keep it up, and, you know, she wasn't going to do it. But, yeah, all the way from like 380 to the spot where he finally, where I forced him to pay. He got around her and got right up on my ass. He actually gave me a little bit more distance than he gave her, but he was still way too close. And I immediately just started downshifting and pulling over to the right. Go around, jackwagon. You're not going to run me over out here. I'm not having it. I will force them to pass. I'm not the guy that's going to get on it and bolt away. That's just not me, never has been. But I'm not going to sit there and let somebody put them in a position to run me over either. And I don't want to sit there trying to focus too much on that rear view mirror when I'm trying to go straight down the road. That's, one, it's no fun. And two, you know, I'm not going to give them the option to do it. So yeah, I will slow down enough, and I'll either pull over to the shoulder, or I'll just pull over like I did and wave them by. And if they don't, I'll come to a stop. I will get behind them. I'm not going to have them behind me. So here's a good example of one of them right now. I'm just going to go ahead and move over, because even though I could just way accelerate this car, that woman's going to ride my ass the whole way, and I'm just out for a relaxing ride. So we're going to let these guys get to work, or whatever it is they're doing. Problem solved. I don't have to sit there staring in my mirror the whole time. It's a nice day and we could do some speeding, but why? Why? Got lilacs or whatever those are. We got trees. It's just a great day. Let's not ruin it with the, fatality accidents and whatnot. See, nothing behind me. There's another little spot that one of these days when I'm feeling up to it. Now, look, that's where she stopped. That's where she was at a bit. Oh, it's time for 420. No, it's way after 4. Man, she's even late for weed. How do you do that? She had to hurry up and get those kids to the damn dam, man. That's why she was all over my rear. Why do people do that? I don't understand. Driving like you're out of meth. Quit it. Get some help. Oh, we got highway pegs. I forgot. That's a thing. I can put those out. Set the cruise. Sure. Anytime now. There it is. Okay. Yeah, I got the highway pegs a little bit. Oh, see, that's the one problem with those is I keep tapping that brake. I'm gonna have to fix that. Let's try that again. Okay. I got the highway pegs, but they didn't come in until after Cincinnati. So I was like, yeah, that was a really bad idea. Trying to. But I don't know what your opinions are of the highway pegs. I would say that when I was younger, I was told, hey, highway pegs are a really bad idea. If you're not out on the highway like all the time, don't use them. You don't use them till you're out on the highway. You don't do this. And that's not, it's not completely untrue, but it's not completely accurate either. It's, you can get away with not using them if you want, or with using them, like this. I'm only doing 55. It's a nice, easy little thing. If I needed to react really quick, not going to happen because feet are way jacked up, Easy rider style out here doing the thing, which is great. Don't get me wrong. When you're cruising down the highway at 70 miles an hour, chances are more than likely you're not going to have to hit those brakes. Everything in front of you is going to be just fine. But when you're kind of just out here cruising, you don't really want to be out there doing that shit. Right. But on the back roads, I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. And like I said, we're only doing 55. So if something comes up behind me, I might cruise the speed up just a little bit. But if something runs out of the woods, you're dead man walking. That's the other reason for highway pegs. You get that center of gravity moved back just a little bit, takes the pressure off the lower back, and you can go a massive distance. So my first bike was a Honda 750. My first street bike, I've talked about it before. 81 750 custom. And the guy that owned it had bought it from the dealership, local Honda dealership, and had it maintained right there. I knew the guy that ran the dealership at the time, and he sold it to me. And let me tell you something, it's a great bike. It started every time, never had a problem with it. But I was a young kid, and I didn't put money into it the way I should have, for routine maintenance. And it needed a little bit of work when I got rid of it, carburetor and whatever. But other than that, it's a great bike. Got me everywhere I needed to go. I took it all over the place. I would say I cut my teeth on that first bike more than probably any other bike for quite a while. I put more miles on that thing because I was very excited and I wanted to take it everywhere and go do all the things. But it had a windshield. It was a 750, but it had a windshield and it had highway pegs. And because everybody told me, hey, highway pegs, not for new buys, not, the way you ride it, where you're at, you don't need to be using the highway pegs. Just leave the damn things alone. Don't touch them. Don't use them, blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. And then I made a trip down to Oshkosh with a girlfriend at the time. And she was great because she came with her own ample pillow, and I could, I used them, and they were awesome. Really saved my back, especially on that Honda 750. And then she was leaning forward, and she'd sit back, and I would use her as a backrest. Nice. And she would use my pegs, and I would use the highway pegs. And dude, it was killer. It was killer. Loved it. So I've had other bikes that had highway pegs on them, but most of the time I haven't been really taking a lot of trips the way I used to. So the last couple didn't really have any, and that was one of the things where I was like, yeah, if I'm going to be taking trips on this thing, I got to get some highway pegs. So I got some, put them on, and did the thing. They're all right. I mean, I'll have to look them up. Keenum. So I don't know. It starts with a K. Those are the ones. They were like $67 delivered to the front door on Amazon Prime, I think. And just like every, those are those things where you put them on and then you keep the bike for 18 years, and then you're like, the next bike comes along and you're like, oh, look at me, right here, lady, look at me, thank you, I appreciate that. You look at it and you go, man, I don't know how to do this anymore, or these are different, or whatever. And I was struggling. It's a struggle. Struggle's real. And I was like, it's not that bad. So I got it figured out. It was great. Good time. Point being is, so now we got the highway pegs on, and they're easy, flip up, good. Get them out of the way, do the thing. I think we're gonna have to probably wait for a second, so I might as well put the foot down. Oh, I hate that. Oh yeah. So anyway, I was just kind of curious. I wonder what your opinions are about highway pegs. Do you use them? Does your riding support the necessity? I don't think highway pegs are a necessity. You can certainly get away without them, but if you plan on putting down some long road miles, if you're gonna do that thing where you go 3 states, I'm not going to say you can't or I can't do it, but I don't want to. It's not, that doesn't sound like a lot of fun. For a day ride when you're just kind of going out and hitting some curves, maybe you got to ride an hour away to get to the curves or something, I probably wouldn't need them. But if I'm going to start in one state and end 2 states away at the end of the night, I definitely want some highway pegs. So we got that taken care of. We're still working on a GPS mount. It's whatever. I got a thing. I have to get an adapter thing. I don't think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to wind up getting something completely different. I don't know. I don't know. It's whatever. Turkeys! No, that's not turkeys. That's a fender. Is it a fender? It's a nope, bumper. Woof, bumper. We are out by Turkey Creek, Turkey Foot, Turkey whatever. But, Trucker's Paradise. Boy, did I get in a lot of... I can't tell that on YouTube. Okay, yeah, the Trucker's Paradise used to be a truck stop. That's all you need to know about that. Hey, look, it's Texas. Boy, I made a lot of time today. Nope, Texas all that. And we're in traffic, lights green. I'm getting ready to jump on a ramp, so I give them the, love you, bro. Boom, fist bump, awesome. And then the light turned red, and we're sitting at the light like, that was awkward. Yep, and choop. It was a movie moment for a second, and then some jerk face in a Volkswagen screwed it all up. I even Das Vidonia'd a couple times, but I can't French, so I don't know. You're going to have to figure it out. Get on the Google machine, look at a map, and there's a park, and it's like Roche de Boeuf, de Buff, de Bah, de But. I don't know. I got nothing. But it's pretty, I can tell you that. What was I saying? Words. Yeah, words are hard. It's if you're from that area, then or somewhere else in the world. We're outside of Toledo, Ohio. Toledo is that way. Not far that way, like that way. And before, the 60s, it was known as a nice, quiet community with the industry and the Glass City. And now it's known as the place where we get ammunition and or shot. Either way, you're coming home, I guess, with ammo. I hadn't really thought of it like that. And if you need to get your drugs, I don't mean like Rite Aid, like, I got to get my ibuprofens. No, I'm talking like you need to go see Fat Tony behind the dumpster. He's all over up here. That looks like it could blow right into my path of travel at any daggone second. You know what? That's just not going to work for me. I don't think that's a good idea at all. Yeah. That just looks like it was one gust of wind from blowing out into the street. So... Not really sure. Which way is the wind blowing from? Looks like it's blowing from that way, so set it down right there. Hello, pupper. Thank you for not eating me while I was here. Okay, that's my good deed for the day. get a lawsuit in the mail for touching somebody else's property. That's how that'll work. What are we talking about? It's fun for you and me and Nicole at ADD. That's bike. There's my bike peoples. Oh, those are pedal bike people. I'm sorry. You have to talk slower so they can understand you. They haven't figured out how engines work yet. It's okay. They'll get there. It's past. Okay, that's the one I was thinking of. All right, so I'm kind of stupid. Like you didn't already know that. It's this one. I didn't see a red light. It looked good to me. So, but I don't remember how to get to the other side of the river. There's a spot down here somewhere. But there's a bridge up there somewhere, and we need to get over that bridge. It'll come to me. Probably. I don't really know. Maybe not. Okay, so where are we? Is this Waterville? I feel like this is Waterville. There's the bridge. See? I was close. Which way are you going to go? That is the best smell in the world. Oh, it's so good. Peanut butter diesel. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, listen to that baby roar. Woo. Oh, she's giving it all the onions. Nice. Hey, look at Island. Not the place to go crazy yet. But we'll get there. I don't know where the hell 64 goes. But it runs along. Wait a minute. I feel like I might have made just a mistake. I don't really know. I feel like I should have gone that way. I should have gone that way. Should I? I'm almost positive I should have gone. I'm gonna have to look at a map now. We went across the river, and the other road runs next to the river. Is it starting to make sense? You see where I'm going with this? So I think there's probably another spot that I can wait a minute. It'll be all right. Worst case scenario is I got a tank of gas. I pull out the Google box, but I'm not going to do it yet. That's part of the fun, getting lost. I got time. I don't have to be to work until tomorrow. I got like 14 hours yet. Should probably sleep at some point. Pupper. Am I speeding? I don't feel like I'm speeding. Why is it red? It's 35. I was doing 34, according to the sign. This goes to Bowling Green. We don't want to go that way. We went the wrong way. I feel like we went the wrong way. Well, I feel like we went the wrong way. Probably, I don't know. Yeah, because the river is that way. So, I don't really, we're going to, should we go back that way? Nah. We're going to just wherever the next left is, right? Yeah, wherever the next right is, we're going to turn right. We're going to go north because north should take us back to the river. The river is life. So we just got to get back to the river. Like the Grateful Dead said, take me to the river. Was that? That's Radiohead. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Is that a fire? Nope. Please do not put me in that spot to make you beam blind. I really need you to see me. Can you see me? You can see me. Okay, good. I should have turned there anyway. Why do you keep why do you keep letting me go straight? How many times have I told you we need to turn right at the next one and you just dummy quiet, let me go right on through? Man. Okay, yeah, we're definitely. Oh, look, it wants us to turn there anyway. What the hell is even that? Is that a mower? It's a mower. 582. 582. Oof. Oh, Lord. Oh, that is some stink. Tontogani Creek. Okay. Sure, I'll believe it. Oh, that's a nice... Oh, I like that. And there's a stop sign at the end of it? That's daggone near perfect. Yeah, there is a stop sign. Oh, there's plenty of room for that stop sign. Oh, I know that. Okay, this is, remember when I said we should have turned? Look at that. I know exactly where we are. We're lost. I've been here before. Last time it looked just like this. How are we looking good? I think we're looking good. Oh, yeah. We're looking beautiful. All right. Question is, did we pass the... I feel like the steel bridge is... Yeah, Grand Rapids. That's what I was thinking, I think it's Grand Rapids, like historic downtown Grand Rapids, jewel of the Ohio River Valley. That's not this. I don't even know where the hell that came from. Man, I took a lot of unnecessary peyote when I was young. Yeah, that place in Cincinnati I talked about was so rich, the woodchucks were called Forest Charles. Hate me. Thank you for seeing me. I really appreciate the not murder, death, killing part. It's great. Position for safety, kids. Position for safety. Okay, I need you to look out here at me. Can you see me? Yep, thank you very much. Okie dokie. See, that's what I was talking about earlier. You gotta be proactive, guys. Be ready to do the thing, Swerve and put yourself in their line of sight. Wiggle around a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. I can groove. So that gets their attention so they can see you. It's not... I don't want to go down that road. Can we do a safety clip? Okay, for a safety clip. Look, here's the thing. In the middle of this video, I'm like, okay, you're swerving so that people will see me. It's not that people are jerk faces and are trying to kill you all the time. It's that they're humans that make mistakes just like us. I know that's crazy, right? Just absolutely bonkers. But that's what happens. They make mistakes. So do we. Now, 65 turns, I could make a left. I'm going to go straight because I'm going to go through this little berg. 65 makes a turn, and then we go back the other way. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go right through the middle of town. Well, whatever you want to call this. So this is a little area that they have. See, it makes a turn. We got the gas stations and well, there's rapids. I wonder if that's why they call it Grand Rapids. That'd be weird. I've never been down there. Well, not in 30 years. Hey, look, my bike peoples. More bike peoples. What's up, guys? So there's all kinds of stuff going on over here. I'll put myself out here where they can see me. See, you got all these little historic areas. It's a nice little spot. And I think there's, probably some historical significance to this building, right? It seems like it's the town hall. I don't know nothing about it, but I'll figure it out later. Anywho, I think there's something else. Is this the canal? Okay, this is the canal. It's part of the canal, I think, or something. I don't remember. I'm dumb. I'm old. My brain doesn't work anymore. I'm trying to film this way and drive this way. It's not as easy as you think, all right? Just cut me some slack, Jack. That is, well, it's some kind of a paddle house, isn't it?